32% plus $132 for Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, and SSI beneficiaries with a surprising announcement. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here in the video. Let's get right into it. I know in this video, I do want to share with you the details of a surprising announcement encompassing this 32%, $132, and a bonus percentage of 26% as well, and what this means for well over 71 million beneficiaries receiving benefits administered by Social Security, including all those beneficiaries I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Now, there's a lot going on right now, and I want to point out what these numbers mean, as well as how this directly impacts your monthly check that you've been receiving over the last several months and the last several years as well, because believe it or not, yes, this does impact the amount of money that you have been getting for a very long time now, and that's why I want to point it out, as well as why this is such a surprising announcement. Let's get into it, as we have a lot to discuss here in the video and talk about all the details. Really fast before we do, thanks for joining me. If you have not done so yet, make sure to do yourself a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right down below the video. It is totally 100% free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side every single day, watching the headlines, watching the announcements, watching any new bills packages and proposals, anything popping up right now you can possibly grab and or take advantage of as a low-income or fixed-income beneficiary. And again, anything popping up you can possibly grab, including but not limited to money, benefits, raises to benefits, checks, programs, stimulus, anything else like that. I'm here for you in any way that I can be, again, advocating on your behalf, and we've got to stick together right now. So again, thanks for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, so you don't miss any videos going forward, and let's get into it and talk about the surprising announcement, 32%, $132, 26%, and how this directly pertains to your money, your benefit, the amount of money you're getting in your bank account, and what has been going on over the last several months, the last several years, and again, how this impacts benefits. Now, let me point this out really quickly. I think we can all probably agree with this. Social Security fixed income benefits administered by the administration are very important, okay? I think we all know this. These benefits are vitally important. They are life-changing for the vast majority of beneficiaries, and we know that a huge percentage of beneficiaries, in fact, around 40% of the beneficiaries that do receive benefits, rely on their monthly benefit for 90+% of their monthly income. Therefore, if this program was not around, as in all these benefits, this would be very detrimental for a lot of people. Therefore, we're very grateful for the program. But just because we agree with the program, just because we're grateful for the checks and stuff like that, does not mean that we don't agree that, hey, this program should be fixed up in a major way. And again, we can always point that out. And again, that's exactly what I'll point out for you here. So yes, we're grateful, but at the same time, we want to say, hey, this program needs to be fixed up. It is failing the beneficiaries in a major way. And again, I can say that because the numbers right here that I want to share with you here in this video prove exactly that, okay? So anyway, I think we can all probably agree to some point here that, yeah, the benefits, they're great, but, at the end of the day, they're just really not keeping up. So anyway, I want to share with you all these percentages really quickly here. So here's what I want to point out for you. The time frame that we need to look at here is October 2013 through October 2023. That is a 10-year period of time. Obviously, you know that, but I just want to point it out really quickly, okay? All right, so now obviously October 2023 was several months ago, but I still want to point this out because this is what this announcement is actually coming through, okay? Again, October 2013 through October 2023. Here's what they found. $100. Okay, so back, let's just rewind, well over 10 years ago, back to October 2013. Do you remember what was going on then? Honestly, I don't remember what was going on then. Nothing that stands out in my mind anyway. But let's just say that we're standing in October of 2013 and we have $100. We go out to the store and we buy whatever we need, okay? That $100 gets us X amount of goods, whatever, from the grocery store or whatever it happens to be that we're buying, right? Now, let's fast forward all the way to October 2023, 10 years later. We go out to the store and we buy those same goods that we bought exactly 10 years prior, okay? The exact same thing we bought 10 years ago is now going to cost us, guess what? $132. That's crazy, right? So in 10 years' time, basically the purchasing power of our dollars has basically depleted. Therefore, inflation has increased prices by 32% over just a 10-year period of time. That's crazy right there, right? So I guess technically if you were to look at this over a 30-year period of time, prices would increase 100%, or, they're about just under that. So that is what we're looking at here just in a 30-year period of time. But again, that's not exactly how inflation works. But you can clearly see here, because of this announcement right now, just during that 10-year period of time, the same $100 that you bought goods for in October of 2013 is now going to cost you $132 in October of 2023. 32% higher is how much prices have gone up during that time. And again, do you think this is impacting fixed income beneficiaries? Again, you know this. As a fixed income beneficiary, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, this impacts your benefit in a major, major way. Now, again, you might be thinking, but wait, don't the COLAs adjust for that? Yeah, a little bit, but not really. Now, let's jump into that 26% number that I gave you earlier in this video, okay? Now, 26%, what do you think this pertains to? I'll tell you, this is how much the COLAs have gone up during that same period of time, okay? So from 2013 to 2023, the COLAs have gone up, or as in benefits have adjusted higher, by 26%. Okay. So benefits have been adjusted higher by 26%, but yet prices have increased as a result of inflation by 32%, right? That's a discrepancy of 10%. Sorry, it's not 10%. Sorry, my math is off. Sorry, it was 6% over that 10-year period of time, okay? So sorry about that. It is 6% over that same 10-year period of time. So prices have increased 32%, benefits have increased by 26%, a discrepancy of 6%. That's not good, okay? So what this simply means is that your dollars, your fixed income benefit dollars, are buying less and less the more time that we move out into the future, right? So this is falling behind. And again, we've known this for a while now. The COLAs don't keep up, okay? This is not rocket science. We all know this. This is not breaking news. We all know that this is definitely the situation that has been happening for a very long time now, is that the COLAs simply do not keep up with the real cost of living, prices increasing, goods and services going up in price and things like that. And as a result of that, you can clearly see from this 10-year period of time that we're talking about here in this video, it's a discrepancy of 6%. Okay, that's just 10 years, 6% in 10 years. That's, by the way, that's on average 0.6%. So that's a lot, okay? Remember, you've heard me say it before, time and compounding translate into a lot of money over an extended period of time. Now, guess what? Let's just say that you've been receiving benefits for, say, 20 years, 30 years, something like this, and you continue receiving benefits for the next 10 years or something like this. Well, at that pace, right, benefits are going to fall significantly behind where inflation really is and the cost of goods and services. Okay, this is just 10 years and they've fallen behind 6%. Okay, does 20 years mean we're behind by 12%? And 30 years means we're behind by 18%? Again, 6% a year. That's not really how it works, but you get my point here. Benefits continue to fall behind. And again, this is just basically costing more money for fixed income beneficiaries that they're not getting as a result of benefits because the benefits are not keeping up. Does that kind of make sense? So anyway, I want to bring the details of this surprising report to you so you can clearly see what's going on here. But like I said before in other videos, the numbers here tell us exactly what's going on. I mean, there's no way to really adjust for this, right? We clearly see what's going on here, and we can clearly see that the numbers are telling us exactly what is happening, and this is what's happening here, is benefits, yet again, another report showing us, are falling behind and not keeping up with the real cost of living. So anyway, interesting report here, but I want to bring this to your attention really quickly so you can clearly see what is happening just during this 10-year period of time. Now, again, we've seen other adjustments out there. We've seen some lawmakers coming out saying, hey, we should adjust how the COLA is calculated. Okay, we could do that, and they would adjust it from the CPIW to the CPIE, which would better reflect the actual living expenses and those price adjustments for fixed income beneficiaries. It's not much, but it's maybe a couple tenths of a percent each year. But my point is, okay, fine, they can do that today, but what about all the last, say, 10, 15, 20, 25 years, 30 years, something like this, the benefits have fallen behind because of the COLA that is not accurately reflecting fixed income benefits, and therefore maybe should we see some kind of like back payment or maybe some kind of adjustment, like a one-time adjustment, something like this? Or is it basically like, well, sorry, we didn't do our job for the last 30 years and now beneficiaries, fine, we'll adjust the COLA from now going forward. But what about some type of retroactive pay? What type of some type of back pay or something like that to make it up for us for all the beneficiaries that have fallen behind, significantly behind for the last however many decades? See my point here? Yeah, so anyway, we'll have to see what happens here going forward, but this is, again, another report that is very interesting and something we need to focus on because you never know. I mean, who knows? Maybe some lawmaker or something will see this video, or maybe they'll come across the report that I'm referring to here in this video, and they'll think, oh my, we should probably do something about that. Yeah, you should do something about that because at the end of the day, fixed income beneficiaries, every single year that comes by, we're falling behind a little bit further, a little bit further. If we fast forward another 10 years, well, guess what? Do you think beneficiaries are going to be at parity with inflation and expenses and prices? Not even close. They're going to fall behind even more. So should we maybe do something about that today, or should we sit on our hands for another decade? Well, depends on who you ask, right? I think all of us probably say, hey, do something about it right now today. And they'll say, oh, no, we have time. We'll let the next Congress figure it out, right? So anyway, I want to bring this to your attention really quickly. Anytime I come across reports and announcements like this, I like to bring this to your attention so you can see what's really going on and how all of this stuff is impacting your monthly benefit. Either way, hope this helps you. Again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Totally free to do so. Go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel, including those that I have linked down below in the description. Some great content there as well. Otherwise, share the video with your friends on social media. Subscribe down below, totally free. And that's about it. Enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one. And I'll catch you again later.